Banks and shops have reportedly been shut down in Zimbabwe's capital, Harare, after police clashed with people taking part in a demonstration about electoral reforms. Some protesters are said to have torn down a road sign bearing President Robert Mugabe's name. Western embassies appealed with the Zimbabwean government to exercise restraint and uphold the rule of law after police appeared to defy a court order allowing the march organized by the opposition to go ahead. The demonstration comes weeks after Zimbabweans under the banner #ThisFlag took to the streets calling for regime change. Zimbabwe has in the recent past seen several clashes between police and civilians who are calling for political and economic reforms. Joining us on the phone line is ANN7 reporter in Harare, Pindai Dube. Pindai, good day and welcome. Thank you for joining us. Pindai, do confirm about the protests that are happening in Harare at the moment.
Yes, very true. This situation is very bad here right now. Police are throwing tear gas everywhere and they are spraying water. And as I speak to you, they are clashing in town with the opposition MDC supporters and also the Jamuka group, which is a social movement. And Harare has been brought to a standstill. These demonstrations right now are going ahead. What happened is that the opposition political parties were supposed to march, but the court granted the order later. But things are bad right now, and the things are burning. What I can say to you is that Harare is burning.
Now, Pindai, since Harare is burning down, and I understand that this protest of today received a legal right to go on. So how can you then explain the riot between the police and the protesters happening today?
What happened initially, the order was given late, and already the protesters were already in the streets. And the police were blocking them initially, saying that they have no order. But their argument was saying that according to the Zimbabwe Constitution, they are just supposed to notify them, not to wait for, not to be given permission by the police. Well, the reason why they went to court is that they wanted the police not to interfere with their demonstration. So that's what caused the violence.
And what actually warrants the behavior? Because we understand that some people have even ripped apart a sign, a street name sign, after President Robert Mugabe. What warranted this kind of behavior and the police having to throw tear gas and all this? Could you just kindly share more details of the activity that is taking place in Harare?
What happened early in the morning, about 200 to 300 supporters of the opposition parties gathered at Freedom Square, that's near Sheraton in Harare. And the police came, armed police came with water cannons, and they said they should disperse because they have no right to demonstrate right now because the court had not given them permission and police had denied them. So the demonstrators refused to move and police started spraying them water cannons and tear gas. And also journalists were tear gassed and they were sprayed. So that's how it started and they resisted. And today there was an agriculture show which is happening in Harare. It has already been shut down. Roads have been barricaded. There are tires everywhere, stones in main roads of Harare.
Pindai, just one more question for you. I understand that today's protest was all the opposition parties coming together to show this demonstration for this to happen. Now, is it possible that all this is the ruling party's way of trying to probably, intimidate the opposition party, or rather to stop them from continuing on this cause of #ThisFlag?
What happened yesterday, Ignatius Chombo, who is the ZANU-PF Secretary for Administration, and who is also the Home Affairs Minister, said they are not going to allow this protest. They said that President Robert Mugabe has got the right to rule because he won the elections 2013, and they are not going to listen to any protest from the opposition. So the opposition parties said they are going to continue with the protest until Mugabe admits their demands. They want election reforms. They said they can't go to any elections when the situation like this, and they also want President Robert Mugabe to resign.
Very much, Pindai. That's all I have from you at the moment. That is Pindai Dube, our NS7 reporter, giving us the latest updates from Harare, Zimbabwe.